Alright, good morning. Thanks for checking out BoxingWave. I'm going to speak on this Floyd Mayweather Marcos Maidana fight. If you've been following the channel for a little while, you pretty much know my opinion on this fight. You know, I made several videos speaking on Maidana, Floyd, Amir Khan, Adrian Broner. I actually took a break. If you notice, I haven't put that many videos out lately because it seems like every bit of news lately in boxing has been recycled news. You know, news regarding Floyd, news regarding Broner, Maidana, Khan. Then you got news regarding Triple G and who he's gonna fight next. The back and forth between him and Ward. Then you got Lara in the mix. It's just like the same repetitive news lately. You know, Manny Pacquiao and Tim Bradley. It's been the same news lately. You know, it's like one boxer will make a reply to another boxer regarding the same thing, and it's always news. And it's like, I'm not gonna just keep making videos. If you heard my Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather rant, that you heard it there, where I said I was gonna make that's gonna be my last video talking about it, you know. And it was a rant. You know, a lot of you probably didn't even like that video, but it was just me expressing, you know, how I feel and the frustrations of this whole ongoing Manny Pacquiao against Floyd Mayweather thing. Now, as far as this fight, if the fight makes sense, you know, I've said it several times. Marcos Maidana deserves a big shot. All right, he might not deserve it more than some other fighters, but he definitely deserves this shot. Definitely more than Amir Khan. Okay, Amir Khan just hasn't proven himself at 147 yet. He hasn't looked that impressive in the last couple wins he had, and you know, he got knocked out a few fights ago. So Amir Khan really didn't deserve the fight. My opinion was that Amir Khan would be a tougher fight for Floyd Mayweather. I thought his speed and, you know, I thought his high rate of punches that he threw would be a harder fight for Floyd, you know, because of his hand speed, mainly because of his hand speed. All right, a lot of people don't agree with that, but between the two of those two fighters, I think Khan would have brought more to Floyd Mayweather than Marcos Maidana will, you know. But that's just my opinion. All right. So Marcos Maidana, the reason why I didn't like this fight is because he didn't really bring anything new to the table. Floyd has fought guys with power, pressure fighters before, and even though Marcos Maidana improved, and yes, he did look great against Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner, that was a huge upset. No matter what way you look at it, that was an upset. Adrian Broner was supposed to win that fight. But the problem with me and a lot of other people that predicted Broner to win was because, you know, the guys that really paid attention to Broner's style, I think we just assumed that he would make the adjustments in that fight. You know, and that's the mistake I did. I actually thought Broner lost the fight with Ponce de Leon, and I thought it was a real fight between. I think he beat Paulie, but I thought it was a real close fight. I mean, it was a split decision, but I did think Broner did win that fight. You know, but the Ponce de Leon fight is one fight that I thought Broner lost 6 rounds to 4, in my opinion. All right, and I just assumed that Broner was talented enough to make the adjustments that he would have to make to fight Maidana. You know, when the shoulder roll defense that he uses didn't work, because the way he uses it, he doesn't have any foot movement. When he uses that style of defense, he just stood there, you know, and it was very easy for Marcos Maidana to land on him, you know, especially with the angles that he throws his punches in and the amount of punching power he has. You know, that overhand right, it comes down. You know, a lot of people have said this several times in videos already, but it's the truth. He throws an awkward overhand right, and his best punch, in my opinion, was that left hook that, you know, he was jumping in, throwing at Adrian Broner where you couldn't even tell if it was going to the body or up top, you know, and I think that's his most dangerous punch. But other than that, Marcos Maidana is a slugger, and he's tough. And Adrian Broner is just, his power at 147 just don't seem to be there. You know, he went up into weight divisions. I've said it several times that I think Broner should at least go back down to 140. You know, I said 135 too, but at least go down to 140. I think he should have slowly developed instead of just hopping divisions because he wanted to be in the same division as his big bro. You know, and he needs to just stop following Floyd, man. He just needs to stop. He needs to make his own lane, have his own lane, have his own legacy. And that's his problem, you know. I don't know why he made the jump. But anyway, I'm not going to speak on Broner now. Marcos Maidana, he's tough. He's been down, but he's never been knocked out. You know, he's been hurt. He's been down on the canvas. I mean, but he's tough. You know, a lot of fighters did put him down. A lot of fighters had him in trouble. But he finished them off, you know. Josecito Lopez, Soto Karass, two guys he fought recently. He finished both of them off, and he was hurt in both of those fights. He was even hurt in an Amir Khan fight. He went down in the first round. But, you know, he started picking up the pace. Now, this is what I expect in a fight. You know, that overhand right that he used against Broner and that he loves to use that at a weird angle that he throws it, it's kind of useless in this fight with Floyd, because Floyd has great foot movement, and we seen what happened, you know, when he fought. Marcos Maidana fights guys with foot speed. He has a lot of trouble, you know, but he is an improved fighter. You know, I will give him that. He is improved, but he still was able to get hurt by Josecito Lopez and Soto Karass, guys like those. And those are recent fights. And he looked great in Adrian Broner fight, but Adrian Broner is just, apparently he's a lot more one-dimensional than a lot of people believed he was, you know, including myself. Floyd Mayweather is a totally, this is the best fighter he's fought. And the problem is, Floyd has greater hand speed and he has greater foot speed. You know, his defense is the best out there. You know, he has so many, he uses the shoulder roll, but he moves his feet and his entire body while using it. You know, and he just doesn't use that as his defense. He has so many different stances that he's going to switch it up in. Whatever he feels comfortable and the best at that moment, that's what he switches to. So I think Maidana's going to have a hard time. All right. For the people that feel like Maidana's going to be overly aggressive and might give Floyd some trouble because he's going to throw a lot of punches and he's going to be overly aggressive. I mean, he definitely has a puncher's chance. You know, you can't. He's a KO artist. He's a slugger. He has a lot of one punch knockout power. But at the same time, when you get hit by punches that you don't see coming, that are so fast, it will slow you down. It will make you hesitant. No matter who you are, it will make you hesitate when you throw a punch. You know, and I think the first couple rounds, you know, they're going to be, you know, I think Marcos Maidana might come out a little aggressive, but once he starts getting hit and getting countered by punches he don't see coming, you guys just say Floyd is not is a feather-fisted puncher. He's not a feather-fisted puncher, for one, all right? He doesn't have Maidana power, but he doesn't hit as lightly as Paulie Malignaggi does, or Carlos Molina, or, you know what I'm saying? He does hit hard. He can knock you out, okay? But the thing is, regardless, the punches hurt. And once Marcos Maidana start getting hit with those punches that he don't see coming, he's going to be afraid to throw these punches that he was so comfortable in throwing against Adrian Broner. You know, me personally, I think Marcos Maidana needs to be aggressive. I think he needs to throw a lot of punches. I think he needs to try to smother Floyd. He's going to get hit. He's going to pay the price for it. But if he wants to win this fight, he's going to have to land some shot that hurt Floyd, just like how Shane Mosley landed that. I think it was a left that he landed against Floyd. I think he's going to have to land and hurt Floyd and try to knock him out, because he's not going to win by decision. He has to be overly aggressive. He's going to pay for it, but that's the only way I see him beating Floyd Mayweather. Other than that, Floyd is going to go in there and do his thing. People think Floyd is going to run. No, Floyd's going to, you know, Floyd's going to use his legs, but it's not going to be to a point where, you know, he's going to avoid him. He's going to be in his face as well, and it's going to be points where Floyd's going to back him down. You know what I'm saying? So I think Floyd's going to win this by unanimous decision. I think Marcos Maidana needs to be aggressive. He's going to have to take some punishment, yes. He might get down a couple times, but I don't think Floyd's going to stop Marcos Maidana. Nah, he's too tough. But I think he needs to be overly aggressive, and he needs to smother him. You know, he is, you know, he's done things like he'll hit you with low blows. He'll hit you after the bell. He'll hit you with an uppercut. He has to bring all of that. All right, he has to get Floyd Mayweather out of his zone and make Floyd uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? That's the way Marcos Maidana will have to beat Floyd. That's what he has to do to beat Floyd. Floyd needs to do what he does best. I mean, use his legs, you know, use his defense, use that straight right and duck and roll thing that he always does. He's going to use that, a whole lot of that. You know, Marcos Maidana has improved, but he's not going to improve enough to fight a guy on this level. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I see the fight going. You know, I don't really see Marcos Maidana winning too many rounds. You know, he might win a couple here and there, just by being aggressive and throwing more punches and stuff. But he's gonna have a hard time landing. Floyd, he just needs to stay away from the ropes. He could fight off the ropes in the corners, but I wouldn't take the chance, because you wouldn't want Marcos Maidana to throw that overhand right and land. You know, and I think Maidana's, like I said in the beginning of the video, I think his best punch is that left hook that he knocked Adrian Broner down with in the beginning of the fight. That's a really hard fight. I mean, that's a really hard punch to tell where you're going with it, up top or down low. But then again, that's because Adrian Broner is so stationary. He doesn't move, so it's so easy to land that shot against him. Floyd moves his feet. He backs up. He backs up and pops his head back. It's really hard to hit Floyd flush, you know. So that's the way I see the fight going. It should be a pretty entertaining fight, I guess, but I think it's just going to be another dominating performance by Floyd. That's why I actually wanted the Khan fight, and I'm going to make another video. I'm going to make a video separate for Broner, and I'm going to make a video separate for Amir Khan, and what they should do now that this fight has been made. All right, so just be on the lookout for that. I might even do them today. I might even do them right now after I do this one. But you know, just hit me on my Twitter. My Twitter is always in the description of the video, and make sure you leave comments and share your thoughts on the fight. Thanks.